Hey, what's going on YouTube? We're back today with a brand new video, and today we're back with 10 things that people hate about Roblox. But without wasting any more time, let me tell you what these things are. But first up, the first thing we're talking about today is how people say it's a kid's game. So this makes sense why people say it, and that's just because they're misinformed or they just want to bury the game. But they say it's a kid's game because most of the most viral internet things about the game are usually about children freaking out about whatever is happening. But this isn't actually the case. The player base is actually ranging anywhere from children all the way up to like really old adults. I like to combat this by saying think of a content creator. Chances are they're over the age of 18. So that just goes to show the age range of people who play this game. But next up, let's talk about Robux. So some people, and even myself included to some extent, actually do not like Robux. People think Robux is taking a turn for the worse and is having a negative impact on the game nowadays, which I actually do somewhat agree with. Some people think that the game is pay to win. I don't think it's that far, but I do think there are some things that are just way too expensive to the point to where it's almost egregious. You can't even afford some items because the only way you can afford them and make that much Robux is by paying money for the most part, and that just isn't how the game should go. But next up, some people think it's boring. So this is something I will have to dispute because it just doesn't make sense. How would a game like this be boring if you can play whatever you want, whenever you want? Do you see the problem there? I think if you think this game is boring, then maybe you're the problem. Maybe you're the boring one. Because if you can do whatever you want at any time and you can't find anything interesting to do, then you're just being hard to work with and you're not having fun, or you're just intentionally choosing to not like the game. That's about one of the only things that makes sense to me. But next up, let's talk about the graphics. So some people don't like Roblox because of the graphics, because it isn't a AAA game with Ultra HD 4K graphics. But this really isn't a problem if you just enjoy the fun of the game, because if it did have great graphics, it wouldn't make the game any more fun. It'll look better, but it would make the game more fun. The graphics don't make the gameplay makes the gameplay. But last but not least, let's talk about how it's PG. So in the current age, people automatically assume that edgy automatically equates to cool, which isn't necessarily true. Being PG is not a bad thing. Sometimes there is still room and a lane for things to be PG, and Roblox fills that very well within gaming. Because let's say you have a younger sibling or even a child and you want to give them something to play that you won't have to worry about what they're doing. Roblox can be that game. You know, for the most part, there's going to be nothing too wild happening, and it's just some harmless, safe fun for the kid. But that's been it. That's been a video. This has been 10 things that people hate about Roblox. But like always, if you enjoyed, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on our free Roblox giveaway at the end of the month.